There are some brand new coasters that will be coming to Universal Orlando Resort once Epic Universe opens up next year, and in today's video I'm counting down which coasters I'm most excited for. Hello everyone and welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button down below with those bell notifications on so you never miss a video like the one that you're watching right now, and make sure that you're following us on Instagram and on Twitter because right now it's haunt season. We're posting tons and tons of different haunt season type stuff on our social media, so if that is something that you enjoy, which most Orlando fans do enjoy their Halloween Horror Nights fix, then make sure you're following us on those social media accounts. It's been a while since I've done an Epic Universe video, but I figured now is the time. It's haunt season, nobody's really talking about it as much. I figured, you know what, why not sprinkle in a little Epic Universe video? But that's right everybody, there's 4 brand new coasters coming to Epic Universe, a brand new theme park opening up next year in Orlando, Florida. So while there aren't that many, I figured I'd kind of rank them as far as what I'm most excited for. Now keep in mind, I'm excited for all 4 of these different roller coasters, but I kind of want to break down which ones I'm most excited for. So I'll be curious to see your guys' list down below in the comments section. Anyways, we're starting off with number 4, which will be found in the How to Train Your Dragon area, Isle of Berk. This coaster is Hiccup's Wing Gliders. Hiccup's Wing Gliders will be a family coaster that will travel all throughout the Isle of Berk. This one looks like a whole lot of fun, and obviously we have been tracking construction progress here and there, and you can tell this coaster is going through the entire land, and you'll get sights and sounds of everything around, including some different elements along the way as far as like the dragons that you see from the different movies. I mean, there's even a scene in there where you'll see some baby dragons all over the place. I'm really excited for this experience because all the different like fly through videos that they have showcased with Hiccup's Wing Gliders and all the different concept art that they've showcased looks like a whole lot of fun. And while yes, it's a family coaster, it provides tons of different views and everything. But the reason why it's number 4 is because it doesn't pack the thrill that I'm looking for. And who knows, maybe I could be wrong. It could be extremely thrilling, but it seems more like a family coaster, and that's why it comes in at my number 4. Nonetheless, Hiccup's Wing Gliders will be a part of Isle of Berk at the How to Train Your Dragon land. And then number 3, we're traveling across the park to something that's not so family friendly in Dark Universe. Obviously, we are all excited for Dark Universe, but there's also a coaster in there. It's the Curse of the Werewolf spinning roller coaster. And I feel like this also could have gone either way. It could have gone at my number 4, but I decided to put it at my number 3 just for the sole reason of, you know, I'm a huge horror movies fan. They have a spinning element to it, and they have added different like thematic elements to it. As far as like in the little shack that we see, there's going to be an actual like werewolf figure there, which I'm pretty excited about. That's something that you typically don't see on roller coasters. I mean, you go down the street along the way, you have a broken Yeti on Expedition Everest, so hopefully this one has some movement to it, the werewolf in the Curse of the Werewolf coaster. Regardless though, from the storyline and everything, you're going to get tons of different like ride experiences different times that you ride it because it will spin. So this is going to be similar to different spinning coasters that we've seen across the country, and adding it to a theme like werewolves and in Dark Universe I think will really excel. Well, yes, it doesn't look like it's going to be the longest coaster. I definitely think it'll pack a punch, and I'll be curious to see what they do with that first kind of entry scene where you see one of the characters and you see beware of the moon. I'm really excited to see how they bring this to life and how exactly the experience is with the spinning roller coaster type of system mixed with a werewolf coaster. And obviously it'll also provide great views of the Dark Universe land, especially Castle Frankenstein. I mean, you'll be able to see that castle everywhere, but from that coaster it'll be a whole lot of fun to see as well because it'll be in the forest. And this is also one of those coasters that is like a good, you know, starting family coaster if you want to get into a little bit more thrilling, but also you still want to keep it on the family level and you're not, you know, ready for that Velocicoaster type of coaster, then this is the perfect one for you. Number 2, which may come to a shock to everyone or not, Stardust Racers. This is also a coaster that you will get 2 different experiences during the different times that you ride it. The reason being is because it's a dual racing launch coaster. This coaster is going to be insane, and lots of people are teasing that it's going to be on the level of a Velocicoaster, and if it is, then wow, because I absolutely love Velocicoaster. It is intense and it is amazing. Stardust Racers is going to be a whole lot of fun. There's a top hat element. There's different elements where you can actually pass by the coaster that you're racing or the train that you're racing and almost high-five them. I'm a huge sucker for racing roller coasters, and the fact that this one looks so intense and also has that racing element, I'm pretty freaking excited for it. I think it's going to be very fast and a whole lot of fun, and this will definitely provide the best views in the park. From the Grand Helios Hotel to all the different portals into the different unique lands. I'm really excited to ride Starfall Racers, and I think that the theming and everything is perfect in Celestial Park. I think the queue line will be great, and I mean already you can tell with the amount of detail that they put into these trains that, you know, the theming all over the place is going to excel a lot. But Stardust Racers comes in at my number 2 as far as most excited for roller coasters at Epic Universe, and I think it goes without saying what my number 1 is, which is located in Super Nintendo World, Donkey Kong Mine Cart Madness. There have been different rumors and everything of this coming to Hollywood. There's been different rumors of it going to Japan, which obviously now it's almost ready to open in Japan. And you know, it just feels so surreal, the fact that it's actually going to open up next year in the States in Orlando. This coaster is unlike any coaster out there. It's going to simulate like you're jumping and you're flying in a minecart and feel like you're not even on a track. I mean, the theming alone makes this number 1 for me. I loved playing all the Donkey Kong games, all the Nintendo games and everything as a kid, so the fact that now I get to live it and ride on a minecart and see Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong along the way with different water elements and different jungle elements, I think it's going to be an absolute blast. I think this will most likely be like one of my, if not my favorite attractions in the park. Obviously, we have the big Dark Universe attraction, but I think this may be able to overtake it. I don't know. We'll see, guys. We'll leave it up for debate there. But Minecart Madness is going to provide an experience that you can't get anywhere else. But it's going to be amazing, from the theming in the queue to the theming of the ride to the actual ride vehicle. I mean, it's going to seat 4 people in it, I believe. So that's a really unique ride vehicle. Hopefully they have a whole bunch pushing through though, because if not, the line's going to be extremely long. This whole Donkey Kong area will look very beautiful, and obviously at the helm of it will be the Donkey Kong attraction, Minecart Madness. I'm so excited for this ride. It is definitely my most anticipated roller coaster out of the 4 at Epic Universe next year. But there's my list, everyone. To kind of recap, number 4 goes to Hiccup's Wing Gliders over at Isles of Berk. Number 3 goes to Curse of the Werewolf Coaster over at Dark Universe. Number 2 is Stardust Racers, which will be located in the hub of the park, Celestial Park. And number 1 goes to Donkey Kong Minecart Madness over at Super Nintendo World. I'm really curious to see your guys' list down below. Let me know your list as far as what you're most excited for the roller coasters opening at Epic Universe, because I'm really curious to see everyone's thoughts on it. I feel like everyone's going to be kind of different from each other. We will be doing more of these videos, like ranking the different rides for Epic Universe as far as our most anticipated, so stay tuned and subscribe with those bell notifications on. And like I said, please check out our social media on Instagram and on Twitter. But as for today's video, my name is Scott, and you've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.